Hello YouTube, I was going to give you an update on my rat rod. I hadn't been working on it much here lately. I had another project, been busy at work, all kinds of good excuses. Finally got the cab situated where I want it. Like my last video, I was pretty situated with where it's at. Worked on the doors quite a bit. They're painted black, can't see them that well. Just sprayed some paint on them to cover up the gaps. Not the gaps, but just I did sneak a little Bondo in there on the door. Can't tell, still a good little gap in it. This side turned out a little well. I'll just put the paint on it. I'm gonna sand it down again and put some more Bondo on it just to cover up the doors. I like having them in there, but I like the way it turned out. I still have some more work to do on the cab, getting it situated where it needs to be. Got to get that windshield in. How to make the chop look smaller because the windshield frame is about an inch thick. You know, that'll make the windshield look smaller. I did put a fuel tank on it. I cheated and bought one from Speedway. It's a nice new tank. I did have the fuel filter in right here in this part of the line. I moved it over here because it does say that it's going to the carb instead of going to the fuel pump. I don't even know if these things came with fuel pumps on them, but it is leaking fuel now from the fuel pump. Since I put that in there, I don't know if I wiggled the line and bent it, cracked it, whatever. These things are old. I might just put some new line on it, new filter and everything. Or not a new filter, but a new line, totally. See if that solves the problem. If anybody knows, tell me which way to put it. Put that filter back next to the tank. Either way, it don't matter to me. Just wanted a filter on it because being a brand new tank, there might be some little plastic in it or whatever. I washed it out, but still, it runs way better now I got this tank on it. I guess that's the way it's supposed to. It keeps fuel to the fuel pump. I love cranking this whole thing up. I hadn't run it much today, but I did want to. If you notice, my battery's still on the floorboard. This thing runs as good as my little Nissan truck over there. It's pretty much just flip powered on. Get the old starter. If I can find it. Yeah, it's dripping gas pretty good. I don't know, I must not have something exactly right. But just kill the power. I've been taking the cables off the battery just so I don't melt anything. But it runs good. I love messing with it. Love to run. Love to hear it run. That fuel pump's something just ain't driving. I cracked a line or moved something that wasn't supposed to move. Ain't moved in 100 years. Yeah, she's leaking a little gas. No major, nothing problem. One thing I have done also is put some sheet metal around the bottom of the bed to make it the same level from the ground as the cab. If anybody did notice in my previous videos, it looked kind of goofy. The bed was so shallow. I didn't cut the bottom of the bed off. That's the way it came. And I made the level of the bed the same as the bottom of the cab. Put a piece in the back. There was a major hole in the bed right there. I covered it up. Still ain't come up with a better idea to put that panel on there. It's riveted on. This is my bed. I set it back down in here so I could cut the hole from my gas tank. And I ain't took it back out. It's one of them things. Here's that cute little gas tank. I like it. This side done the same thing. I didn't have to cover up no major holes, so there it is. I think it makes it look a whole lot better. I did have this outside, had it outside, rolled outside so I could sweep the floor. Had a bunch of junk in here while I was working on some other stuff. Real floors were dirty. So I rolled outside to sweep the floor and was going to make the video out there, but it's so sunny and nice. I just didn't do it. But I like those pieces around the bottom. I just bent them with my hand, or put them in between two boards and bent the top over and screwed it up to the bottom of the bed. I don't have a metal brake. I'm going to have one of these days. Make my life a whole lot easier messing with this damn sheet metal. I want to make me a grill, but that's what I need a brake also. I got a pretty good idea to make how to make a grill, but I do have to have a brake. That's about all I've done on this thing. It looks a whole lot better, looks more evened out. The only thing I don't like about the way it looks is the custom Z'd frames. You don't have this big empty space right there. That looks goofy as hell. Mine is on an original frame. There's nothing to do about it other than change frames. Not going to do that today. This is the other project I've been spending just a little bit of time on. Nothing major. I think I showed it to you in one of my other videos. Slapped a little gray paint on it, old tractor paint. I got a bunch of that mess, so figured I better use it. It's got a cool front end on this thing. Guy I got it from, he was really had a cool, nice setup here. It's like a something S10 or Toyota truck frame, boxed in. He put some extra cross members in it, never finished it. I set that engine on there, it's just sitting there. That's the mounts he had for a little V6 automatic transmission. I'll change that to 350 and a 3-speed. In the floor, I got a shifter for it. It's no problem, just mount that shifter wherever. It's just sitting on there, that's why the drive shaft is set up on the jack stand. Trying to figure out what kind of body to put on it, truck or sedan, coupe, something, don't know. I'm gonna find something pretty good to put on it. I want to make it a cool ass rod. That's nice little running 350. Come out of old farm trucks. What the story I was told. I hope that's what it is. It runs good. I cranked it up and ran it with the old VIN number on it, or serial number, whatever the hell you call these things. Zero in or not. Well, anyway, when I looked it up, I don't think it come out of a farm truck. The numbers showed that those engines was put in Camaros. So, don't know. Looks like it come out of a farm truck, as dirty as it is. Don't matter to me. It may have been in a Camaro and put in an old truck. Who cares? Anyway, that's what I've been looking at. I'm gonna have to move this engine frontwards a little bit to get some room in the back to put a cab on. I've been measuring from the back of the engine where the firewall would be, depending on what kind of engine cab I use, is going to have the cowl section in your cab. So, I don't know. Doing a lot of measuring, looking at a lot of cabs and measuring. I got a buddy of mine that's got a cab he wants to sell. Don't know. Just in the process of playing around, just like normal. If you're still watching this video, I know it's long, I've been talking a lot, but that's what I've been into. I will see you next time.